Thank you guys for joining me for a oracle card reading today. We're using the True Love Oracle deck today. I thought it'd be nice to switch up the energy a little bit. Um, Despite all the transitions that's taking place internally, externally, in our home environments, our work environments, with our social groups, there's still some things that can help us stay grounded. And while, a lot of us have dealt with love fraud, true love does exist. So, and I felt led to do a reading with this. Let's get into prayer so we can definitely honor the Most High. First and foremost, thank you, Most High, of love and light, for this moment of connection. I ask to deliver clear, concise, effective, emotional, manipulation-free messages that helps heal the minds, bodies, and souls of the viewers are meant to receive the necessary healing. Use me and guide me. I take the vow to remain accountable and responsible and to sacredly honor the art of tarot and oracle or any sort of divination that I am blessed to be able to be aware of, to utilize. And I ask that discernment is blessed with diamond precision clarity for all parties involved who are watching this video. Lead me and guide me. I'm here to serve. All right, you guys. Let's see. What comes up? We have sexuality, the first card. Okay. Self-respect, and the gardener. So only take what resonates. Some of you guys could be healing your personal relationship with sexuality. Some of you guys could be learning to forgive yourself for past actions connected to your sexuality. Some of you guys could be aware of how your sexuality was used against you. Some of you guys could be aware of how you use sexuality against someone else. Some of you guys could be at a place where you're understanding your body has different needs. So you guys can be honoring those needs instead of allowing someone else to dictate how you express yourself sexually. Some of you guys could be releasing programs of being sexually available for someone in a certain way. Some of you guys could be declining sexual offers in which it can have you guys feeling disgusted with yourselves. Some of you guys could be metaphorically uprooting weeds from your sexual past. Like, let's say you have someone from the past where you guys got in a comfortable way of getting together and doing things sexually. You guys could be uprooting that out of your life because you guys could be realizing you guys are missing out on certain opportunities. You guys be missing out on interactions with healthy, positive people who are also practicing respecting their sexuality as well. Also, some of you guys, some of your past sexual partners who you are no longer entertaining, they could definitely be seeing the changes that you've made in your life. especially when it comes to your sexuality. They could be seeing you respecting yourselves. They could be seeing that you're attracting different types of people than them. And it has to do a lot with you guys forgiving yourselves. Very beautiful. We have the sacred woman. Worthiness and resolving conflict. So, for some of you guys, healing your self esteem has been a battle. It hasn't been easy. Some of you guys could have had partners that you were intimate with sexually really try to deteriorate your self esteem. Some of you guys could have been targeted by people that you were once sexually connected with, that you're no longer sexually connected with. They could have tried to degrade you guys, hoping that you guys would see yourself in a manner that they negatively narrated you to be. So for some of you guys, your journey of self-esteem, rebuilding your self-esteem, there are people from your past who you used to give so much to, who tried to break you guys down in order to keep you guys around, in order to benefit from you guys sexually. They wanted to be able to reap the rewards of the hard work that you were putting in. They wanted to be able to connect to the people that you were connecting to by respecting yourselves. They could have tried to make your lives a living hell by defamating your character with past sexual activity, which you have forgiven yourselves for. Some of your past partners could have wanted you guys in a state of envy and jealousy towards other people, places, and things. They could have tried to initiate you guys constantly being envious and jealous of them instead of actually supporting you guys having a healthy self-esteem. And that was due to them, you know, either being possessive or, having off balance heart chakras as well. So some of you guys definitely can be balancing out your heart chakras, and it's allowing you guys to be able to be more understanding of past actions that you've taken, if this is also connected to your sexuality. Some of you guys can have past partners that you've had sexual connections with who want you to be compassionate with them. But if this is going to take away from you guys being able to see yourself clearly as a creator wants you to see yourself, you're being advised to give that compassion to yourself. This is going to set the tone for whoever's trying to get compassion from you guys that you guys once shared a sexual connection with, to basically give the compassion to themselves. It doesn't have to be, and you can be a male who's the one, you know, in this, and a male, you could be a masculine, seeing yourself for who you truly are, healing and balancing your heart chakra. But there be someone from your past who's in a very dark place, and you could have gave them compassion, and they may want you to be emotional support for them, but at the end of the day they're still going to go back to trying to pursue a sexual connection with you guys instead of actually following up on giving compassion to themselves. And if you guys understand soul ties, if you're sexually active with someone who's not giving themselves compassion, then when you take on their energy, you can look at yourself in a very harsh manner. And some of you guys are healing from being overly understanding with other people and not being as understanding with yourselves as you are with other people. So if some of you guys have been subjected to sexual trauma, however that has shown up, and you guys have been reclaiming your freedom, your sexual energy. If there's someone from your past who is trying to get compassion from you guys, but only just to go back into a cycle of you guys having sex, it's just going to be you guys repeating, rehealing low self-esteem. And some of you guys are ready to experience life with new experiences instead of constantly being in a state of low self-worth. We have yin and yang. We have maturity and divine feminine. So hello, divine feminines. So some of you feminines out here, only take what resonates. You guys are at a place where you're understanding that it's important for you to be aware of your masculine and feminine traits. Some of you guys are letting go of ideologies that this is what feminine energy is supposed to do, or this is what masculine energy is supposed to do. And if you saw 1111, please leave a message in emojis. Okay? Thank you, ancient number 1111. But yes, some of you guys are leaving behind um, rigid structures of what a female or masculine is supposed to do. It's and your higher power is very proud of you guys as well. You see how this image of God looking over. Some of you guys are overcoming odds. And you also see how there's a bunch of white candles here. Um, you guys are divinely guided and protected as well. White candles represent protection. You know, it can help protect you from certain people, places, and things that have evil intentions towards you guys, and you guys are divinely guided and protected. Especially if you have had past sexual partners um, try to cross your boundaries in a manner in which your safety has been compromised, and the actions that you guys have been taking to maintain staying on track of your personal growth is showing, because it's like if you have any past partners who have um, caused you guys to have to learn how to protect yourselves, especially if especially if it's been sexually motivated, instead of you guys coming off in a manner in which is overtly defensive, or too submissive, you guys are coming off as very mature with very balanced feminine energy. Okay? So, and also some of you guys who are respecting your sexuality, especially if you guys have to protect yourselves from sexual predators, it's being viewed in a manner in which people are people who are watching you guys, or you may pass these people, they're learning from you guys to not get caught up in gender roles. So we have sexual freedom, and this is with sexuality. We got worthiness and the rainbow revival. Some of you guys are having a completely new perspective about sexuality. Um, and this could come from upkeep of your chakras. And if you guys want to tap into what sexual practices are best for you, make sure you keep chakra maintenance up. That way, if you have someone who tries to come at you sideways, who's trying to basically um, negotiate you into a one-sided sexual connection, or if they're willing to be sexual predators about the shit, you guys will be able to understand what you like and what you don't like. Okay? Some of you guys could have cleared your sexual energy from past partners in which the sexual connection was extremely one-sided, to where if you did something that that sexual partner felt they couldn't possess you in some way, they could have negatively narrated you guys. So I feel like some of you guys are at a point where you don't really care um, how you guys are going to be narrated sexually at this point. And I feel like if you're in this state of empowered sexuality, past partners are also picking up on it as well. They're picking up on, no matter what they say or do, it's not going to have any effect on you guys at this point. Um, and also, if some of you guys have noticed that you guys, the more that you become self-aware of seeing yourself the way the Creator sees you, you could be noticing that the changes you're making, you may not recognize yourself in this present moment because you may not act like how you once acted before. But with you guys being able to see yourself as the way the Creator wants you to see yourself, instead of seeing yourself from the distorted uh, narrative of a possessive sexual partner, then this means that you guys are understanding how to maintain your chakras. And this is saying that you guys will be evolving, you know. For example, when you're 16, you act a different way. When you're 21, you act a different way. When you're in your 30s, you act a different way. When you're in your 40s, 60s, and such. So some of you guys are at a place where you're no longer allowing the narrative of possessive sexual partners who had no intention of making a commitment to you guys to negatively narrate how you view yourselves, self-esteem wise, or what you choose to do with your sexual energy. We have the distorted feminine. Okay. Maturity and love. All right. So some of you guys could be learning to love the aspects of yourself that you feel has been damaged, especially when it's connected to intimate connections outside of your immediate family, outside of your parental figures, and things like that. Some of you guys could be understanding that it's normal to change. And some of you guys will be picking up on that some past people that you guys have had sexual connections with don't want you guys to change because they're not changing. They could be having a hard time attracting sexual supply, especially if they treat people like supply, especially if they're narcissistic. And they may want you guys to stay stuck and stagnant in a state of self sabotage, especially sexually. And some of you guys could be learning to basically love yourselves as you are. You could be understanding that, if you guys put yourself in situations and circumstances for you guys to, have your safety compromised, you're learning to forgive yourself. You're learning to understand why you put yourself in that situation. This also could be having you guys do some inner child healing as well. And this also could be having you guys view family dynamics differently. So some of you guys could, you know, be in a stage where there could be feminine energy that still feels trapped in a struggle mentality, especially when it comes to being in sexual connections with people who is not willing to make a commitment to them. They could see the fact that you guys are choosing to mature and choosing to love yourself. So you guys could be, setting an example for individuals who feel that the struggle that they are experiencing or have experienced is their identity, especially if it's connected to intimate connections in which they're allowing their partners to negatively impact their self-esteem. And we have the divine feminine here. We have love and forgiveness. Some of you guys could be understanding that love is self-forgiveness. This could be helping you guys get out of a box of this is what feminine and masculine energy is supposed to do. Some of you guys could be forgiving yourselves for also buying into gender roles. Some of you guys could be being pushed to love the dark aspects about yourself that you feel that has no worth, or that you wouldn't want anyone to see it because you're afraid of the negative narration someone might attach to it. Yet at the same time, if you give that person power to negatively narrate your life, then you can also learn from it as well. So some of you guys are understanding that we all carry distorted feminine energy within us, and you guys are being asked to be gentle with yourself and love yourself and allow yourself to heal as naturally as feminine energy is wild. Okay, feminine energy is wild. It's not meant to be controlled or put in a box. When feminine energy is put in a box and suppressed, it becomes passive aggressive, and can be detrimental. But feminine energy that is free and disciplined, it shows the flexibility. So some of you guys are showing flexibility. Some of you guys are showing people that, yes, you can be in a toxic place sexually one day, and then you can be healthily sexually the next day, by allowing yourself to undergo healthy processes of change, that some people who want to benefit of you guys staying stuck and stagnant in a state of basically being unkind to yourselves, so they can get away with being unkind to you guys. They're just basically trying to create narratives and illusions so you guys can basically be around um, for them as an emotional support. And most likely, if there's anyone who's in this energy who wants to see you stuck and stagnant to continue being an emotional support to them, they're not having any forward movement in their lives. We have the Rainbow Reviver. Okay. We also have forgiveness and the waterfall here. Also, forgiveness. Forgiving yourself can help heal your chakras. Some of you guys could be understanding, like, there's so many ways I can heal my chakras, but I do have a schedule. I got to take care of kids. I gotta make sure I'm being responsible. How can I take care of my chakras? Forgiving yourself. You know, some of you guys, you can forgive yourselves while drinking water. Drinking water cleanses the body of negative toxic energy, especially if you've been very hard on yourself. If you've been your own worst enemy, you can even drink water and say, "I forgive myself," and take a sip of water. The simple stuff like that can balance the chakras. Okay, some of you guys can work on forgiveness while you're in the shower when you start the day. And what you'll notice is that throughout the day, you'll notice you'll be experiencing more kindness and things like that. And if there's anyone who doesn't want to see you guys experience kindness, or they try to take that on or take out their hatred out on you guys, stay hydrated. Shit. Anyway, we also what I'm putting together here is Some people simply only want to possess you guys sexually because they know that you guys can help heal any off balance chakras that they have. Okay? So if there's someone you're sexually active with or someone in the past that didn't upkeep their chakras properly, they only want to have access to you guys so that you guys can replenish their chakras. Okay? Um, More than likely they would intentionally attach to your root chakra, shit like that, and be able to try to figure out how to live off and sustain off of your chakra. So if you guys have any possessive past sexual partners who is simply trying to get you guys to be compassionate for them in a situation where they're acting like a victim in a problem that they caused, they have more awareness of chakra maintenance than they are letting on, and they're just simply choosing not to act on it. And instead of them actually doing the inner work, they would basically prefer to indulge in codependent, possessive ass shit where they try to live off of their partner's chakras. So if, let's say, you got an off balance root chakra, but you got a, let's say you got a hell of psychic abilities, they'll take from that chakra, and then they'll go get another partner who has a healthy root chakra. So some of you guys could be connected to some people who have multiple sexual partners, or you guys could have been connected to people who had multiple sexual partners. But the reason that person was entertaining so many sexual partners was because they were trying to basically take something from each and every one chakra instead of actually doing chakra maintenance. Okay? We have luminosity. Look, and we have the silver waterfall and inner peace. So, look, wherever you guys are struggling at with accepting yourselves, put attention on it, okay? Do that shadow work. Shadow work allows you to let go of any toxic energy that's holding you guys back and helps you guys have inner peace. Some of you guys can even journal. Shit. Journaling get the helps 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 cleanse the chakras too. And you guys can be honest about how you feel about yourself. And anybody that's willing to try to take advantage of you guys being honest and expressing where you guys are at with your relationship with yourself. If someone tries to blow out of proportion, if you have insecurities, shit, that just means that person's trying to get one over on you, and that person has insecurities too. Don't take it personal. Just simply understand shit. Shit happens, man. You know, if you've been through struggle, man, and you got areas of your life where you like, yo, I know I can do better, but I don't like how I feel about myself. Be brave enough to put attention on that shit and say, you know what? I do need to become aware of this. Write about it. You know, drink water. You can also, some of you guys might be asked to do a spiritual bath. I noticed, when I've done spiritual baths, it's easy for me to talk about the topics that are very painful when I'm just, when I'm not in water. So, for example, when I've spoken about being falsely imprisoned for speaking the truth and being having a bunch of people punish me for speaking the truth at this, and there was the the reality of that injustice that I experienced created a lot of harsh emotions within me. I had to figure out a way to not view myself like the narration of the naysayers who are responsible for the injustice. And I noticed, when I was journaling, I was like, okay, I'm feeling better, stuff like that. I was afraid to actually open up about it because the pain went deep. When I would get in the shower, it was like, okay, I would talk about it. But then when I was soaking a tub with, like, say, some flowers or some fruits and things like that, I would see myself like, yo, that shit did happen. And I would find ways The water also is very healing and gives us messages on how to heal. Okay, so that's just my personal experience. Um, we have love here. We have inner peace and manifestation. All right, that's showing itself. Life purpose. So some of you guys are discovering your life purpose. Okay, and you are enough. Somebody needs to hear that. You are enough. Shit. Okay. Also, some of you guys are in connection with a divine masculine. If you're a divine feminine and you're showing yourself love, you are in connection with the divine masculine. The divine masculine respects themselves, and love is manifesting. Okay? Only take what resonates. Some of you guys are discovering that your life purpose is inner peace. However, that inner peace shows up in doing what you love. And for some of you guys, your life purpose, inner peace could be expressed in connection towards a betrayal. So some of you guys were only take what resonates. If you guys were betrayed a certain way, and there's something that you guys really enjoy doing, but that betrayal tried to keep you from it, if it basically, if that betrayal was intention to keep you guys from having a sense of peace, you doing what brings you a sense of inner peace that doesn't harm you or harm anyone else, that's what you guys are supposed to be doing. Okay, let's get one more message. Creativity and chivalry. Some of you guys may have some people who will try to express that they have genuine intentions towards you guys in creative manners, especially if you guys are very artistic. Some of the people who may want to express themselves towards you guys, who are chivalrous, are creative as well. Okay, only take what resonates. And also, some of you guys are being asked to alchemize your insecurities into art. Shit, why not, man? You are worth, like you're worth being seen and heard without seeking external validation and approval. If anyone told you guys that the only way you can, if you saw 3232, leave a emoji message. If someone told you guys that the only way you guys can express yourselves is if you guys are getting some sort of external validation from outside sources, that was done intentionally so you guys could be easily controlled. Okay, and we're gonna close this thing out after I get these cards back to where they need to be. I hope that these messages served you guys well. Also, if you guys happen to be at Union Square, my tarot readings are $10, 15 minutes max. It'll be a signed Purple Rose Tarot. Oh, forgive me. One second. I help folks who are letting go of codependency. I help folks who are ending frenemy dynamics. And I help folks who need help establishing strong boundaries. I also help folks who have been gang stalked and who are suffering from well-hidden injustice and who have been targeted by narcissists. Okay? If that's something that you guys need help with, if you're in New York City, oftentimes I'm at Union Square. My readings are $10 and it's 15 minutes max. Things like that. And if that sounds like something you guys are interested in, I'd be grateful to help you guys out. If I'm not there, that's all right too. And if the messages online are helping you guys, amazing. I'm just grateful to be able to serve and maintain an integrity. All right, you guys, let's close this out with prayer. Thank you, Most High, for this moment of connection. I pray these messages help heal the minds, bodies, and souls of the viewers. Thank you for allowing me to deliver these messages. And I pray that more additional protection is extended to the children, animals, and plants. See you guys.